Welcome to Good News New England. I'm Emmeline Reed here with your positive news roundup. Kicking things off with a fresh start, that's exactly what the Girl Scouts in Marlboro are helping to bring to families in need. Furnishing Hope is the motto for Fresh Start Furniture Bank in Hudson, a nonprofit dedicated to restoring dignity to those unable to afford furniture during times of need.
We started partnering with them in 2014. We do a drive every year to bring in housewares to help them furnish their stock so they can help these families in need.
What has the impact been for the local Girl Scouts?
They just love it. And I think especially for the younger girls, seeing this and seeing how important this organization is in our community, it just makes a really huge impact that they just are so excited to come back year after year after year.
One Massachusetts man has made it his mission to help keep his community safe.
Going into all these stores and, we all have to live in the island, and you see people with bandanas, you see people with, hardly held together surgical masks, and it just seemed like such a strange thing. It was sort of the equivalent of, seeing people in winter with no shoes.
Noticing the immediate need on Martha's Vineyard for quality masks, Eric knew he had both the time and the resources to hopefully make a difference.
I got a feeling that a lot of people didn't have them because they just couldn't get themselves together to get them. Maybe they didn't know where, or maybe they were too expensive, or maybe their place didn't supply them. And I said, well, this is a kind of problem that I can solve. I'm fortunate enough to spend a lot of my time in front of a computer researching. I actually used to do science before I did law, so I knew I needed a KN95 mask. I wanted ones that were FDA approved, and I just started searching around until I could find some reasonably priced ones. My daughter literally walked up and down Main Street in Vineyard Haven and went to every single open business. And you walk in, you say, hey, do you want some of these? Would you hang a sign? Would you consider telling people? Our goal is to be back with more. And then I thought to myself, well, I better raise more money because there's only so many masks I can buy myself.
The difference between babies, toddlers, and adults. They're like, oh, baby's just a baby, can't do anything. Yeah, but you know what? A baby's mind and mentality is clear. If a baby had the same ability as an adult, they'd be so much more successful than some of us. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. When a baby sees, let's say, their favorite toy or the remote, and it's on the couch or it's on the counter, they see something on the couch, a baby will have the dog come over and push the dog down and get on top of the dog to get onto the couch to get that remote, get their favorite toy. If you're sitting there, you ever have a baby just come up to you and the baby will just grab on your pants or legs and just keep pulling, and you're just watching them. And I let them, my son used to do this, and I'm like, I want to see what they're gonna do and how much they'll put. And they'll step on your knees, your shins, they get there and push your face out of the way because there's something behind you that they want.
Must be what I have to look forward to, right?
You do, and this is great. So when your child's doing that, let them do it because they're training. They're in training right there. You know what I mean? That's the best thing. They're in training because they see nothing else. They're tunnel vision, the blinders on like a horse, and they're going for that target. They want that object. I want that remote. I want that toy. I used to catch my son going into the cabinets, and he learned how to open up the security cabinet. There's a little latch, wasn't it? Patiently, then I'm watching him put his feet into the cabinet to push up on the cabinet, to push up on the counter to get the cookies off of that. So I'm watching this step. I'm literally letting him do this because he has that one focus, and that's the cookies are in that cabinet. So if you're an adult, if you think of your cookies is that, you want to open up your own business. You see that restaurant, you see that vacant lot, you see that vacant building. Don't let your friends come in and say, oh yeah, but you can't do that because of this. Or I'll take care of this person, and then I'll go back to that. And what happens? How many times have you thought of an idea and wanted to do it, and you let somebody else or something get in the middle of that, and next thing you know, the idea is already taken by somebody else.
Yes, I know that.
Tons. I know you have ideas. I know you have projects and plans that you want to do. And you just let something small. Babies, children, toddlers, they're focused on one thing. That's why they would be more successful. If they could be and have our ability and be older, they'd be so much more successful because they keep that one-track mind. It's like,
So you're saying
yeah.
think about it like Ariana Grande, like that song. Like I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Just
Yeah, exactly. It's so much, you know. And you see movies, tons of movies. Like, man, if I could go back, know what I know. But if you don't have that same drive, it's not going to work. It doesn't matter. You need that. So now it's like you got to go back and say, okay, I need to have that drive when I was a little kid. Well, I didn't care about anything but that one thing. I want to go out this weekend with my friends. All right, so I have to make sure the dishes are done, make sure my homework's done, and make sure I do this. So that's all I'm focused on for the whole week. I got a date on Friday with my friends or with that girl I want. You with that guy that you want to go out with. And that is where your focus needs to be. So you have to adopt that. You have to reset yourself. Keep that kid mentality, and keep that adult strength, and you guys are going to go forward, all right? So keep going, stay focused. This is JT's Positive 5, and love. Thank you so much.
On to Fresh Look Friday, bringing those good vibes home. We're going to dive into 3 ways that you can style a basic glass vase. We all have that one glass vase that's either sitting under the sink or sitting in a china cabinet somewhere just waiting to be filled with flowers. But here's the thing, glass vases can do so much more than just be waiting for your next bouquet. In the meantime, you can decorate them in so many different ways to make them not only useful, but also beautiful. This first way to style a vase is super easy. You've probably seen it all over your favorite Instagrammer's feed. It's very natural, very clean, and it's easy to do. Here's how I did it. The second way to style a vase is to put some of your favorite things in it, right? Since this is a clear, basic glass vase, you can easily see right through to all angles to be able to see all these different seashells. I pick seashells because I go to the beach a lot, and it's one of my favorite things to do is just pick up a pretty shell here and there. Then you get them all and you're like, wait, what do I do with these? Maybe for you it could be guitar picks if you like to play guitar, or wine corks, or bottle caps. It can be literally anything that you think of that you love, that you're like, hey, I want to make a decorative piece and actually have a place for it. Everybody has these kind of toiletries in their house that maybe you don't know what to do with, but everybody has. They're taking up space in your cabinet or in your sink. So simply putting them in an unused glass vase is a great way to not only make them a decorative piece, but they're also easier to access when you have them right here, so you can just kind of grab and go as you need. This look was inspired by William Morris himself. He's a designer that said, have nothing in your home that you do not know to be useful or believe to be beautiful. That's it for this week's Positive News. Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 6 p.m. to stay up to date with all the latest good news happening around New England. And if you have a story of your own that you'd like to share, feel free to send me an email, emmeline@emmelinereed.com. Have a great week, everybody.